What's going on, guys? Nomadic Zig here, and I am out in the forest. It's just me and my perfect dog Zag, and as you can see, she's got a very long lead here because I want her to have some freedom while also having some security. And I figure while I'm out here in the woods, I'm gonna clean out my van. It really needs it, and I figured I'd bring you guys along with me. I do already have a cooking station set up, and I even have a power station here set up. So I just got this table, awesome donation, thank you so much, Ashley. But man, I've already used it all. I could really use another table. But I don't think I have the space because I live in a minivan. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna pull everything out of the van and lay it out, and then I'm gonna pack it all back in and just try to find a spot for everything. Pro tip for van life: everything needs a spot. Everything, or you end up living in a pile of stuff like I'm doing right now. So let's fix that. And as you can see here, I'm just getting everything organized. I got electronics and food stuff, dog food, clothes. Some of the things that they don't tell you in the van life videos is that you really need a good organizational system for certain things, like laundry and dishes. Where do you put your dirty clothes? You're gonna be living in the same area as your dirty clothes. So what are you gonna do with those? You also need a good system for garbage. I really like using these plastic grocery bags because you get them every time you go get groceries. They're small, like for a van, and you can toss them into a gas station garbage without anyone really questioning. As you can see, I got stow and go seating. Right now, this side is just basically miscellaneous stuff, things that I don't really get to very often. The other side has all my clean clothes in it. But if we're being honest, I don't know if that's a good spot for my clean clothes. I think maybe it should be a little easier to access. And also back here underneath the mattress, there's stow and go seating. But if I take those out, there will be a big dip underneath the mattress and it wouldn't be able to lay flat. So I'm going to take those seats out, and then I'm gonna have to build a subfloor or a platform for the bed. In fact, almost every van you see is gonna have a platform for the bed. Why is that? Because it just increases how much storage you can get by a lot without the bed being on the ground and just wasting all that space. This is reminding me of a typical military layout where you had to put everything that you have out and then pack it into one little pack. Thankfully, I've got a whole van to pack it into. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll name my van. The rucksack. I don't know. We'll play with that. The rucksack. All right, guys. For the most part, I got everything out. Aside from the bed, my garbage. These are wet weather bags right here, and most of them are empty. I'm going to use those to organize all this stuff. And then I have the Squishmallow that Alicia gave me. And now that everything's out, I'm seeing that I need to get a broom. Like a small little van life broom. First things first, I'm gonna put all my food stuff in that tote, and then put the tote back in the van. Ta-da! And it also serves as a table while I'm inside the van. Now I have all this electronics here, and this used to be my electronics cords bag, which I have a lot of them. It takes a lot of cords and stuff to do a YouTube. So this bag is now full and I still can't fit everything else in here. So I'm gonna use this wet weather bag that was given to me by Chuck, and I'm gonna throw all this stuff in here. Another pro tip, you should always have a stash of toilet paper on hand when you're in a van. Easily found at rest stops and hotel rooms. All right, next thing, I'm gonna put all this camping stuff in that pack and put it in the van. Hey guys, guess what time it is? Time for a 420 smoke break. Grab a couple of cute little nuggies out of here. Use the weed grater to grind them up. Ta-da! Then of course you get your zigzag orange 1 1/4 rolling papers. Then it rolls you a shitty joint. One of the things my van is really missing is seating areas. I have the front seat and the passenger seat, which I plan on pulling the passenger seat out, and then I'll only have the front seat. I'm not really sure how to negotiate a seating area in here, so if it's inclement weather, I don't have to hang out in the driver's seat. But I'm thinking about a Murphy's bed. Would a Murphy's bed in a van be cool? Also, I need to fix my headliner. It's done. I'm thinking about getting some tapestries and then putting them up there. Any ideas how I could secure it to the roof? Now that I'm out here in the pine forest, I really missed it. I haven't been able to spend as much time in the pine forest as I would have liked over the last few years. I did a little bit last summer in Oregon, but then my van broke down and I was dead in the water. And then, boom, went back down to the desert to do all the festivals. It's really nice to be back. I really enjoy the pine forest. Don't get me wrong, I really like the desert too, but there's something about the pine forest and the high desert that really is just beautiful camping and luscious scenery. Thanks for joining me on my 420 smoke break. Now back to the video. Alright guys, getting down to the end. All I got left is this box of dog food and my dirty clothes right there. Got to pack those back into the van. Also, I have my kitchenette and my solar panels over here. The kitchenette, most of that will go into that tote, and the table and the solar panels will go on the side of the bed. The table and the solar panels will slip right here, which gives me plenty of room for the rest of this stuff. I can't wait to build this thing out. Thanks for joining me on the video, you guys. Don't forget you can donate. Check out my links. I have my merch store down there too. And I'll see you next time.